A tough ending to the first half for the San Antonio Spurs as the Knicks advantage of some crucial mistakes by Keldon Johnson and by De'Aaron Fox. I'm sorry to say De'Aaron Fox is having a very terrible finals. When we take a look at the stats, the Knicks have Karl Anthony Towns with 17, Bridges with 11, Jalen Brunson with 10. Three guys in doubles. Anunoby has 7. The Spurs, Vassell has 11, Champagny 8, Victor 7, Castle 7, De'Aaron Fox 12, but he's been stuck on 12 because he's been missing a lot of shots. He's 5 for 9 from the field. Castle is 2 for 7. Vassell is 3 for 7. A lot of missed shots, and many of them wide open shots. Meanwhile, 3 for 8 is Dylan Harper with 6 points. He's 0 for 2 from 3, and he's made some not great decisions. He has 2 turnovers. De'Aaron Fox has 2 turnovers. Victor Wembanyama has 2 turnovers. And the Spurs had 8 in total turnovers. 6 for the Knicks. Points off turnovers, however, 13 for the Knicks and only 4. So we are back. The Knicks come across the timeline. That's Brunson with Champagny on him. He gets it over to Bridges. Bridges down to Towns, covered by Vic. He dribbles once, gets it to Brunson. Now they double team Brunson, and they intercept the pass to Towns, but Fox knocks it out of bounds with 5 on the shot clock. On a sequence-by-sequence basis, the Spurs are playing decent basketball, but the Knicks seem in control of the tone and tempo. Anunoby will inbound with 5 on the shot clock. He's looking for somebody. Finds Jalen. Jalen stops and shoots a 3. He's long, but Towns has position on Vic. Gets the board and makes the layup. 58-52. Not a good look for Victor getting out-rebounded. Here's Castle. He's coming across the logo. He's covered by Hart. A lot of motion down there. Vic sets a pick. Then rolls, but he gets through the double team. As Castle tries to make the cross-court pass, and he is fouled as he does so. Castle has to release that ball sooner on the pick and roll. Vic was open briefly. And here they're showing Karl Anthony Towns muscling Victor on that rebound that he got, and no call. Castle looking to inbound. He throws it up over the top, and it's intercepted by Jalen Brunson. The Spurs can't even inbound a ball tonight. They've had 3 turnovers on inbounding the ball tonight. They look like kids. Towns up high, covered by Fox, drives down the lane, makes a little push jumper, misses. Rebounded by Vassell, tapped by Vic first. Vassell coming the other way. Spurs got 5 on 2. They pass it to Champagny in the corner. He pump fakes the 3, but now the Knicks get back on defense. A crazy long cross-court pass. Vic has Anunoby on him, isolated on the baseline. He's going to dribble once, dribble twice. He tries to get into the lane, stops at the free throw line, and shoots and hits a clean jumper at last. A good-looking jumper swished by Vic from the free throw line. 4-point game, 10:35 to play. Here come the Knicks. It's Mikal Bridges with Fox on him. He tries to go by him, gets it to Anunoby, who shoots a 3 and splashes it. Good bucket. He fell down. Nobody got in his way, but he definitely did an acting job. Anunoby is an actor. I can say that. Champagny goes hard the other way. He's blocked at the hole by Anunoby. A stupid play by Julian Champagny, taking on all of the Knicks by himself. That's what that was. I don't know how to tell you, but the Spurs look discombobulated and just wrong right now in their decision-making. Anunoby, what a joke. He shot that 3 and swished it. Instead of being a man and standing there, he fell down when nobody even went anywhere near him. OG Anunoby is a flopper, I'll tell you right now. I've been watching 2 games and I can see that. Vic against Karl Anthony Towns, and he is stripped by Vic. I don't know how that happened. Castle tries to go the other way. He's blocked at the hole. Again, Castle tried to take on 1-on-4 the entire team. And now Champagny fouls Brunson in the backcourt. The Spurs just look stupid now. Castle went by himself, 1-on-3, and he's blocked by Hart on the layup attempt. Just stupid decision-making now by the Spurs. Alert basketball by the Knicks. Here come the Knicks. Brunson has it. He bounces it up ahead to Hart. Now Hart, covered by Vic, dribbles to the right, left, and gets it back to Brunson, who tries to get a screen from him. Now he's double teamed, is Brunson. Back to Hart, who's open for three, but air ball. I mean, he missed the rim, hits the bottom of the backboard. Vassell gets the rebound, coming back the other way. Vassell to Fox. Fox directing traffic. Champagny, go down, he says. Now he's got Cat on him, does Fox. He steps back, pumps, gets it to Vic, who shoots a three. He's long. And there was plenty of time on the shot clock. Knicks rebound. Brunson comes down, shoots a three, and just drains it. Knicks by 10. Plenty of Knick fans there, all very excited. Spur fans eating food. That's what I saw when I looked up. Poor play by the Spurs. I'm going to have a blackberry. Why not? Disappointing. Spurs come back and they're immediately down 10. Well, I'll tell you what, this isn't easy. I haven't called games in many, many years, and I don't have a staff, so there's nobody here doing any data for me, and there's no computer time or any staff to help me with anything. If I was actually calling a game, radio play-by-play, I would have considerably better opportunity to keep it cleaner and more up to date and so on. But this is more to practice the voice. And plus it's on YouTube, so I can talk about my team how I want. I don't know what's going on over here. The cast seems to be stopped. I don't know what's going on. I guess we're just still at a break. The screen is frozen on an ad. Oh, yeah, we got to try again. Okay. Let's see if this works. Wouldn't it be great if I came back and the Spurs had somehow... Well, I don't know what happened, but somehow it's the Spurs ball. We just came back and people are clapping and they're going the other way. So I don't know what happened there. Some kind of turnover. No, it's the Knicks ball. Why is Vic clapping if it's the Knicks ball? Okay, so Brunson inbounds to Towns, back to Brunson. Brunson at the logo. Gets it back to... No, Castle almost steals it. Brunson gets it back, tries to go around him. Vic does steal it. Beautiful defense by Victor. Up to Fox, ahead. It's 1-on-3. Fox takes on the whole defense, puts up a shot, and makes it crazily. That was nuts. Makes it and is fouled. On the defensive end, though, that was great defense. They hounded Jalen when he was in the middle of the paint, had nowhere to go. First, Castle swatted it, then he got it back. He tried to make a pass, and Vic stole it. Got to keep that up. 64-56 with De'Aaron Fox going to the line. He's having a terrible night. Just a terrible shooting night. Maybe this bucket and free throw will help him turn it around. Josh Hart now has 4 fouls. Fox makes the free throw. It's a 7-point game with 8:56 to play. Here come the Knicks. Okay, Brunson with Castle on him. He's dribbling. He's in the backcourt. He gets the timeline and gets a pick from Karl Anthony Towns, but they all settle back in, and Castle's back on him now, out at the logo on the right-hand side. Great defense. 9 on the shot clock, 8. Jalen Brunson hounded, double-teamed. Gets it to Shamet, who crosses it over to Bridges, who takes a step back 3 and hits it. Champagny was late getting back to him, and that was no good. It's a 10-point game once again. Spurs coming down. Fox covered by Bridges. Tries to go by him, cannot. Lane is closed by Towns. Back to Vic. Vic to Fox. Fox fakes a 3, then puts it on the floor. He gets a screen from Vic. Dribbles. Gets down to the free throw line. Pumps. Lines up a shot. Pumps again. They're calling something. I don't know what they're calling, but it's a Spurs turnover. He's dribbling. He stops in the lane. He pumps. Oh, Victor knocked somebody down in the lane. Vic has 1 foul, 9 points, 5 boards in 22 minutes. Here comes Brunson, covered by Castle, now by Champagny. At the logo, dribbling. 12, 11, 10 on the shot clock. Champagny on him, 1-on-1. He's still dribbling. 6 on the shot clock, 5 on the shot clock. Bounce pass to the cutting Shamet. Shamet out to Towns, who pumps. Gets it to Shamet. No time on the shot clock. That's going to be a shot clock violation. Good defensive sequence as everybody was covered, and the Knicks couldn't get the shot off. 11 turnovers for the Spurs, 10 turnovers for the Knicks, 13 points off turnovers for the Knicks, 5 points off for the Spurs. Castle coming down the left-hand side, charges all the way to the basket, passes it to Vic, who will jam it. Castle drew everybody to him, passed it to Vic in the lane, and he was nothing you can do about that. Hard right-handed dunk. Shamet brings it up 67-59 now. Bounce pass to Jalen. Jalen covered by Champagny, who stays with him tight and close. 10 on the shot clock. He tries to dribble drive. Almost loses the ball. Brunson still covered by Champagny. 6 on the shot clock. Castle tries to steal it. That leaves Shamet wide open for 3, and he drains the 3. The overplay by Castle is costly. Very costly. And now the Spurs trail by 11. Fox on the left-hand side. Gets a pick from Vic. Dribbles, drives, has Jalen on him now. Gets it back to Champagny. Champagny gets it round to Harrison. No, to Vassell, who misses the 3. But what a great rebound and put back by either Vic or Castle. I'm not sure who that was, but they got it down low and stuck it back in the hole. So that was great. Now there's another foul call at the other end. It's a 9-point game. 70-61 with 6:38 to play. Castle, double team down low, flips it back to Vic, and he's able to jam that ball. Here come the Knicks. Brunson inbounds to Towns, 6:36 on the clock, 15 on the shot. Towns drives down the middle of the lane, chests Castle out of the way, powers his way to the hole, and makes a layup. 72-61, a powerful move by Karl Anthony Towns. Here comes Dylan Harper. He flips it over to Vic, back to Castle. Castle now looking for somebody. He wanted the alley-oop. Vic wasn't there yet, but he gets the ball, and then he misses the layup. And they're going to call a foul, but I'm not sure what exactly happened there. Castle tried to throw an alley-oop pass, and Vic wasn't ready. And then he got the ball when that happened. And when he tried to go up for a layup, they're calling a foul on Towns. And Vic will go to the line, although I didn't really see the foul. So the pass was just bad. He gets the ball. Then he's going to go up strong. And I guess the right hand on the body is what the call is. But Karl Anthony Towns is not happy with that. 72-61, 6:17 to play in the third quarter, and Victor goes to the line. barely makes the first one. It bounces 3 times on the rim before it falls in the hole. If the Spurs don't clean it up, this could be a sweep. They look that much worse than the New York Knicks. Down 10 in the third quarter with 6:17 to play. Vic at the line. Breathes, closes his eyes. Lines up the shot. Misses it. KJ hounding them on the rebound. They're coming back the other way. Fast break to 32. Who's that? I don't even know who that. Oh, that's Towns. Sorry. They pass it to Towns down low. He gets it, and they're calling a foul before he takes the shot. It's offensive. Offensive foul on Karl Anthony Towns, clearing out somehow before he got the ball. In a 10-point game, this does look crazy shady, if I'm honest. So Castle is out there trying to play defense on him. He tries to get a give and go back. Castle's right on. They're both got their hands up. Everybody's acting like they're not fouling. And then he's hooked Castle's arm right there, and he pushes him, so that's what the foul will be. He has 4 fouls, does Karl Anthony Towns. Here comes Castle across the timeline. Vic sets a pick. They throw it across court to Dylan Harper, who will shoot a 3. He's off. KJ fighting for the rebound. He gets it. He goes back up strong and makes the layup. Way to go, KJ, doing the thing you're supposed to do, being down low and banging. Let's go, big body. 12-point game. Here come the Knicks. Jalen Brunson, covered by Castle, in the backcourt. They get to the logo with 16 on the shot clock, 15. Brunson just dribbling like mad, trying to get past Castle. He gets a pick from Towns and then drives. They set up the alley-oop. It doesn't go. KJ gets the rebound. Brunson turned that oop into a layup that missed. KJ up ahead to Dylan. Dylan one-on-one back to KJ. KJ to Castle. Castle will shoot a 3 and splash it. Come on, let's go. Nice bucket. He was open, and he knew he needed the points. So in that case, you got to take it. Castle covering now to Bridges. Bridges covered by Dylan Harper. He gets a pick from Towns. He dribbles, and Harper plays through it. Harper's with him all the way down the side. Gets it to Brunson. Brunson covered by Castle. Misses the layup. Misses again a layup. KJ fights for scraps and gets the rebound. Here's Vassell. He gets it up ahead to Castle. Castle coming down. Alley-oop pass to Vic, but he blows the alley-oop. The pass was bad, and Vic couldn't catch it, and he can't make the layup. They get it down to Bridges for an easy 8-foot jumper, and just like that, they score. Spurs running is failing now. Castle coming up in the half-court set. Vic sets a pick for him. He comes down the lane. He tries to go up and is blocked by Karl Anthony Towns. Here come the Knicks the other way. Brunson flips it back to Bridges. Bridges back to Brunson. He's covered by Victor now. Victor Wembanyama covering Jalen Brunson with 11 on the shot clock, way up high outside the 3-point arc. Jalen directing traffic. He loops it over to Shamet. Shamet stops and shoots from the top of the key. Front rims, misses, rebounded by Vassell. Here comes Vassell the other way. 3:53 to play. Spurs down by 7. Vic dribbling. Bridges tries to steal it. Vic shoots a 3 and hits it. A clutch 3. Making it a 4-point game from Victor there. And now they have trouble getting it over the timeline, but they do. OG driving all the way to the hole. He'll make a layup past the outstretched arms of Victor Wembanyama. To his credit, OG didn't fall down that time. Here come the Spurs. Castle driving on Brunson. Gets past him, goes all the way to the hole and makes a layup. A pretty little move with his hips there to shake off Brunson. Timeout. 4-point game. Hoo-wee. Couple of clutch 3s there. They're showing the Anunoby layup. He didn't fall down, did he? That's the first time he hasn't fallen down, OG Anunoby, on a layup. Yet to get a call on those, by the way, because he's not being fouled. I don't like floppers, you know. Well, all right, 4-point game as we come to the end of the third quarter. Oh, come on. Dude, so stupid. Where the heck is my... Oh, there it is. All right. Well, as we come to the end of the third quarter, we can take a look at some stats, I suppose. Both teams shooting right around 45%. Spurs are 25 of 56 shots. Knicks are 26 of 57 shots. 3-point shooting is up for the Knicks, 12 of 26. They're shooting 46% now. Spurs at 8 for 23. That's a phase of the game they're definitely losing. Free throws, the Spurs have missed 6 free throws tonight. Victor has missed several. And 14 of 20 are the Spurs, 12 of 16 for 75% are the Knicks. The Spurs are out rebounding. Okay, here we go. We're coming back. The Knicks have the ball. It is Alvarado now in the game, dribbling, finding a way with Castle. Passes it over to Anunoby. The ball's on the floor. KJ steals it. Muscles the ball away. And now here come the Spurs. Castle back to KJ. KJ to Castle. Castle over to Dylan Harper. A lazy pass, but luckily it gets to him. Dylan trying to carve. Gets into the lane. Flips it to Luke over to KJ. KJ back to Castle. So the second unit is in now. Luke sets a pick for Castle. Castle goes around it and shoots the three. It rims out and is rebounded by Shamet. Shamet coming back the other way. Champagny trailing alongside. Shamet playing point guard, dribbling, looking for Mitchell Robinson. Can't find him. Still dribbling. 10 on the shot clock. Champagny right on him. He's picked up his dribble now. He gives it to Hart, I believe. Hart stops, shoots, and swishes a jumper. Oh, that wasn't Hart. That was McBride. Sorry. They're both wearing similar. It's number 2 and number 5. So that's Miles McBride who hits that one. 78-72 Knicks. Castle to Champagny, covered by McBride. Back to Castle. Castle dribble drives on Shamet, goes right past him, shoots a shot, and misses. Oh, tough effort. He had Shamet beaten by just a step, but couldn't make the layup. Dylan trying to make a steal, doesn't. Now Bridges dribbling at the free throw line, shoots and drains the jumper. And just like that, the Knicks have it back up to an 8-point lead. Castle bringing it across the timeline, 1:42 to play, gets it to Luke. Wembanyama on the bench, Luke to KJ. KJ dribbling hard down the lane, goes in for the layup and misses it, but is fouled by Mitchell Robinson. KJ will go to the line. We can take a look at some of the individual stats as well now for the Knicks. It is OG Anunoby with 12. Karl Anthony Towns with 21 now. Mikal Bridges has 18 on 7 of 8 from the field. Bridges is a very efficient scorer. Jalen Brunson, 13 on 4 of 16. We're playing good defense on Jalen. 7 by Landry Shamet. They make the first free throw. KJ does. He makes them both. No, he misses one. Sorry. 80-73. Spurs are 15 of 22 from the free throw line, and they are doing everything in their power to lose this one. 126, Champagny covering Bridges, drives all the way down the lane, almost loses the ball. He's still covered by Champagny, who's chasing him. He shoots and splashes a 12-foot jumper. It's 82-73 Knicks with 1 minute and 12 seconds to play. Vic is back out there, as is Dylan. Dylan dribbling, driving, goes behind the back, looking for somebody, flips it over to Fox, 10 on the shot clock. Fox finds KJ, who takes a three, front rims it. Not a good shot by Keldon Johnson. 50 seconds on the clock, 16 on the shot. Jalen Brunson, covered by Victor Wembanyama, way outside. Gets it to Shamet in the corner, who shoots a three. He'll miss, but the Spurs knock it out of bounds. Dylan Harper tried to grab the board, but couldn't get it. Brunson getting a much-needed rest with 40 seconds left, and the Knicks up by 9. Okay, an alley-oop pass for Mitchell Robinson goes past Victor and dunks it over Victor. Pat Ewing clapping. Here comes Vic. He'll stop, pump fake, and then step back and shoot and hit the jumper, 84-75. 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Ten, 9, 8 seconds, 7. The Knicks get it to Bridges, who misses. He gets his own rebound with 1 second left. He shoots and misses. Mitchell Robinson almost gets the putback, but he does not. At the end of the third, the Knicks lead is 9. Some poor play by the Spurs there. Well, you can blame it on the Knicks defense, but I don't think that's what's happening. I think the fact is that the errors are plain to see, and I've been calling them all day right here on this stream. Missing wide open shots, taking bad shots. The Spurs have looked like a team chasing the rhythm of the game in both of these games, while the Knicks look like a predatory beast hunting the minutes of the game where they can take a lead. The Spurs look like they're trying their best not to fumble the ball out of bounds. The biggest disappointment has to be De'Aaron Fox, followed closely by Keldon Johnson. If I'm evaluating the first 2 games of this, I would say that's what the situation has been harmed by the most. And then third is Victor. Victor has not looked like himself. Victor has played poorly. And he just got beat on that dunk, for example. The pass was right over his head. And he didn't do that normal kind of twirl and block action that he has used in the past. He just looked resigned to the dunk. Spurs looking like they don't have the answers for this New York team at this moment. But it's all to play for in the fourth quarter. Oh, man, disclosure day. Vic. Okay, here we go. Fox gets the ball to Castle. Castle down to Vic, down low. He fronts Mitchell Robinson. He's got the ball. He wants to shoot. He pumps. He fakes. He drives on Mitchell Robinson, earns a double team. And there's going to be a foul on the floor on Mitchell Robinson. As the fourth quarter has just begun, that'll be a side out. Vassell inbounds to Castle, throwing it way up high. Castle tries to get a pick. He doesn't get it. Castle throws it to KJ down low, who goes up strong and is blocked by Mitchell Robinson in the paint. KJ had Vic. He should have made that pass. Vic was standing on the baseline wide open, and KJ did not throw it to him. Here come the Knicks. Brunson just resting now. Imagine. It's McBride with the ball, playing point guard. He's running around, Fox on him. He gets into the lane, stops, pops, shoots. He's long. But Mitchell Robinson swats the ball back out. Bridges gets it. He shoots a three. He's long. Another offensive rebound by McBride. This time he gets to Shamet, who hits the three. Yep. Spurs looking demoralized. Spurs looking like a team that doesn't know what to do out there. Castle now covered by Shamet. Gets it to Vic. Vic is going to shoot a three and splash it from 28 feet, trying to get us back in this game by using the three. It is the modern game, so I suppose there you go. Vic has 22 points, 2 of 5 from three-point range, 7 boards. Here come the Knicks. It's Bridges with Vassell on him. He goes past him and gets into the lane, puts up a shot, misses, rebounded after being swatted by, oh no, Mitchell Robinson fights for it. A volleyball game ends up with the Spurs. Vassell gets it over to KJ. KJ driving, goes into the hole, and will be out of bounds. Shamet is saying it's off of them. Spurs are saying it's off the Knicks. Shamet is on the ground holding his leg. That doesn't look good. I hope he's not injured. They may have to bring Towns back. They are bringing Towns back. Shamet is up. He's walking. He looks fine. But they're going to give the ball to the Spurs here. 10:15 to play. Shamet nodding. He's fine. 10 points, 2 for 4, 3-point range. Landry Shamet. 29-year-old out of Kansas City. Played at Wichita State. Spurs will inbound with 19 on the shot clock, 10:15 on the game clock, 87-78 Knicks. Castle looking for somebody to throw it to, gets it to Vassell. Vassell back to Castle, under the basket. Nobody covered him. Dunks on Shamet. Well, that was something nice to watch, at least for those Spurs fan. A beautiful Laputa is what we call that. Castle in the sky. 87-80. Knicks by 7. Vassell covering way up high. Now Bridges has it with Dylan Harper on him. A double comes from Vic. Now Towns has it. Towns looking for the down-court pass. Blocked at the hole by Vic. That play was quite brilliant. But at the other end, it's intercepted. And Shamet comes back the other way. But Vic is waiting. Brunson does, rather. But Vic is waiting for him after he had made that block. So that'll be a block for Vic, but then another turnover for the Spurs. Oh, what a shame. Brunson with Fox on him. Now they're getting into a fight because Fox pushes him. They're glaring at each other. Fox is angry. Fox is not playing in a cool way now. They're being separated. The umpires are separating people. Arms are being thrown. Tony Brothers is telling people to get back. That was a one-on-one, Fox and Brunson. And Fox threw an arm, pushed him out of bounds. Brunson looked at him like, what are you doing, dude? Then Fox went right back up in his face, and a lot of posturing happening right now out there. Brothers separates them. It'll be the Knicks ball to inbound. Brunson inbounds to Bridges. gets it back with Castle on him now. He tries to get by Castle, dribbling, driving, gets a pick, goes around. Now Vic is on him. The give and go gets around to Shamet, who'll shoot a three and miss, but it's rebounded again by the Knicks, this time by Towns. They get around to Brunson, who'll shoot a three. He front rims and misses. Spurs get it back. Here comes Dylan running the other way. He's got Vic down the middle lane. Doesn't need him. Goes all the way for the layup. Does Dylan Harper. What a pretty play by Dylan Harper there. Everybody was trying to get back, and he just blew his way through the entire lane, 87-82. Here comes Brunson, covered by Dylan. He's trying to get around him, gets it to Bridges. Bridges is covered by Vassell. This is out at the logo. Dylan and Brunson just fighting with each other. Bridges misses the baseline jumper, and the Spurs get it. Here comes Castle. 19 on the shot clock. 8:46 on the game clock. He tries to throw an alley-oop to Vic. Vic misses the layup. Again. Right next to the basket. Unbelievable. Knicks have it now. 11 on the shot clock, 10. Brunson dribbling at the logo. He pushes Castle with his left hand. No call. They get it to Towns. Towns rotates it. They get it rotated to Shamet for the corner three. He makes it. Wow. Brunson just shoved Castle in the chest, and there was no call. Timeout Spurs. It's an 8-point game. A lot of Knick fans down there. At the Frost Center. Good ball rotation by the Knicks there. That was Brunson covered, gets it to Towns. Towns rotates it to Bridges. Bridges to Shamet. Shamet hits the three. Every time the Spurs try to claw back into this thing, the Knicks say no. I'm doing radio play-by-play, one viewer. And at the moment, we're at a break. It's an 8-point game, 90-82, and the Knicks have been fighting off the Spurs' attempt to come back here in the fourth. There are 8 minutes and 18 seconds left to play. Running down the stats for the Knicks, it is Karl Anthony Towns leading the way with 21. Bridges now has 20. Brunson with 13, Shamet with 13, and OG Anunoby with 12. For the Spurs, Victor Wembanyama has 22, Stephon Castle 14, De'Aaron Fox 15, Devin Vassell 11, and Dylan Harper 8. On the team stats, the shooting has improved slightly for the Spurs. Both teams shooting around 44%, though. And the Spurs are still quite cold from three-point range. Well, I say quite cold. They're 9 of 26. That's 34.6%. Their season average is around 36%, which is around the middle of the league. Meanwhile, the Knicks are hitting 14 out of their 31, so that's 45% from three-point range. The turnovers have been an issue. 13 for the Spurs. And the points off of those, 13 points. 10 for the Knicks. And the points off of those now 11, as the Spurs took advantage of those, several of those in the last few minutes of the game. Points in the paint, Spurs 36, Knicks 30. Fast break points, Knicks 17, Spurs 9. They've been blowing their fast breaks. I've been calling it. And more often than not, it ends with a missed layup or the ball going out of bounds. So they can't finish. And they even had numbers and couldn't finish, which is a significant issue for this young team. 90-82, 8:18 to play. Disappointing performance by the Spurs in both games of this finals. They don't look like the team they looked like all year long. Well, no, they look like the team they looked like at the beginning of the year. They certainly don't look like the team that beat the Oklahoma City Thunder 8 times and the Minnesota Timberwolves 5 times. Now, this is their 102nd game, I believe. 90-82, and the Spurs will come back with the ball. Here's Castle crossing the timeline. 8:15 to play. He's got Hart on him. He gets it to Vic. Vic, way outside the three-point line, gets it to Fox. Fox goes driving down the lane, flips it out to Dillon. Dillon carves into the lane, goes all the way. It is blocked at the rim by Karl Anthony Towns, but he also gets his hand, or someone does. Looks like it's going to be on OG Anunoby, the foul, as Dillon tried to dunk it and was fouled. Here we'll see if the 20-year-old can hit 2 free throws cleanly, as the Spurs have been missing free throws, and it has been an issue. They trail by 8, and at the moment they have missed 8 free throws, I believe. Let's check. Dillon misses the first free throw. Unbelievable. They're 15 for 23. What did I say? I say it here. It comes out there. So Dillon misses the free throw. Unbelievable. 90-82, 8:04 to play. He lines up the second free throw, and that one rattles in. It's a 7-point game. Here come the Knicks. Jalen Brunson dribbling. He's got Castle on him. He crosses the logo. He's dribbling, trying to carve space. Last time he just hit Castle in the chest. Now he spins and gets it to OG. OG driving on Vassell, gets into the lane, flips it out for the three-pointer attempt from Shamet. He front rims and misses. Vic gets a hand on it. They're going to call a foul on Josh Hart, and that's going to be his 5th for grabbing Vic's arm. And Hart is going, whoa, what? I can't believe it, acting out, but he grabs his arm. He blatantly grabs his arm. He's got one finger on the ball, but he's holding Vic's arm. You can see it right here. He's literally holding his wrist and pulling his wrist down. And this clown is acting like, what? How can I be called for a foul? What a joke. That kind of stuff really makes me sick, you know? 7:45 to play. It will be Spurs ball. And in comes this really brilliant young man, McBride, number 2, Miles McBride, who has been giving them incredible minutes as Josh Hart goes to the bench with 5 fouls. Castle brings it across the timeline. They set a pick for him. He's finding his way into the lane, but he kind of just gets caught there. And the ball is intercepted on a bad pass from Castle, who picked up his dribble in the middle of the lane. Brunson goes all the way the other way and flips up a beautiful shot. Gorgeous rainbow of a shot over Devin Vassell. What a pretty shot. Jalen Brunson is just so much better than our guards. Here comes Dillon trying to work his way around. He gets it to Vic. Vic around the corner to Vassell. Vassell covered by McBride. Now Vassell drives down the lane. He will be fouled as he tries to make a pass. Hey, thanks for the thumbs up. I don't know who you are, but I appreciate that. Cassell just lost in the lane there. You know, picked up his dribble with 3 guys, including Towns there. Tries to go up, gets blocked. And then Jalen Brunson just makes this incredible play at the other end. Bangs into Cassell, and then just makes the prettiest, softest touch on the finger roll type shot. Okay, 92-83. Here's Castle. He gets by Bridges and takes a shot. He's not going to get the foul, even though he's lying on his butt and he's holding his thigh. Here come the Knicks. Brunson flips it back to Towns. He's got a full head of steam charging down the lane, but he flips it out for the 3 from Anunoby. It rattles out, and Castle cannot get that. Now, Jalen Brunson kicks it over to the aforementioned McBride in for Hart, and he is going to drain that. And it's the Knicks by 12 with a timeout for the Spurs. The Knicks watch party in New York City. They're going nuts over there. And we are at a break. I am the Road Spur, and I've been calling the games, and I will continue to call the games. You can listen back to any of them on the YouTube channel, so there's no ads or any of that, and there's none of the talking heads, and there's no audio. It's just my opinion of the game as I'm watching it. So. Spurs being outplayed by the Knicks right now, and in fact, it's their own errors that are causing the real problems. Missing free throws is the type of thing that young players do, and they're doing it tonight. Reminds me of the end of a March Madness, you know, when the younger kids can't hit free throws when they matter most. The Spurs just a minute ago trailed by 8, and they had missed 8 free throws. Now they trail by 12, having missed 9. So it's significant. You left points at the charity stripe. Dylan Harper had a terrible start early in the year. I think it was his second start, might have been in Chicago. And what happened was his dad was at the game, and he had the worst night. I think it was like 0 for 9 from the field. Truly one of the worst games he's ever played in his life. And they talked to him afterward. He said, "Hey, your dad was here. You know, he must have been upset at you playing so poorly and all that." And he said, no, the only thing my dad said was you missed those free throws because you got him at the free throws. It's a charity stripe. So the only thing Harper's dad said to him on a night when he was 0 for 9 from the field was, "Why'd you miss those free throws?" And tonight the Spurs are doing that. They're missing free throws when it matters most, which is a real shame. Free throw from the charity stripe. We're on a break. I am the Road Spur. I'm calling the game radio play-by-play. Knicks up 12, and the Spurs have shot themselves in the foot. What's up, one viewer? I'm radio calling it. Well, the Spurs season may come down to this moment right now. Down 12 at home with, let's see, 6 minutes and 45 seconds left to play. The Spurs season is on the line right now. They're showing Victor Wembanyama screaming at his teammates and trying to lead them. Here comes Fox. He's at the logo. He is met by Bridges. Bridges, in the wide stance, playing good D. They get it to Harper. Harper covered by OG Anunoby, way outside on the left-hand side. He's looking for Vic. They get it to Vic. Vic covered by Towns. Vic dribbles, goes down the lane, and he misses the layup again. He goes over Karl Anthony Towns, and the ball rolls around the rim and rolls out. Victor having a terrible shooting night. Can't make the alley-oop layup twice, misses 2 layups at the hole. Long cross-court pass to Anunoby, who drives on Vic and tries to shoot and dunks on Vic. The Spurs now trail by 14 with 6 minutes to play. Dylan Harper going all the way by himself. He's going to get fouled. But again, he went 1-on-3 against the Knicks defense just now. And now Harper is on the ground tying his shoe. I hope he's okay. Looks like he's okay. Castle taking a rest. But the Spurs really looking discombobulated now. Here, OG works his way around Vic, then gets in front of him. Vic wants to make the block. He says, "I'm too close, buddy." And he just dunks it, which is well done by OG Anunoby there. And to his credit, he didn't fall down like he was doing all in the first half. The OG Anunoby flop style. Well, he's got 14 on 5 of 9 and 3 boards. Spurs trail by 14, and Dylan Harper is at the line. He finally makes a free throw. Oh, I see the foul. It was OG. He wasn't really looking at him when he hacked, to be honest. So. Dylan Harper has scored 261 points, the most by a rookie in a single postseason in franchise history. And he makes the next free throw to make it a 12-point game. This is it. This is the whole season for the Spurs in a lot of ways. 6 minutes left. Do they go down 0-2 to the Knicks or not? Jalen Brunson at the logo, covered by Fox there. He dribbles. 14 on the shot clock. They're just going to eat clock. And he gets a pick and works around it. Now he's covered by Victor Wembanyama. He dribbles between the legs, goes back, crossover, between the legs, crossover, then gets Vic in the air, makes the pass to Towns down low, who is blocked by Champagny. Beautiful block by Champagny. Now they get it out to Brunson. Brunson will, oh, you know what? No, shot clock violation because of Champagny's block. What an incredible block with Vic away from the basket. That's the whole thing, is that they can get it down there to Towns and he'll be alone. And amazingly, oh no, it looks like Castle turned his ankle. That's why he's not out there. Fox now against Jalen. Step back three. Got it. Way to go, Fox. We need you, baby. We need you. Against Jalen, he hits the three. That's going to make it a 9-point game and a timeout. Castle's on the bench, and they were showing his ankle. I don't know if he's injured or what happened, but Fox here, step back three from his toes, dead center with 16 on the shot clock. We needed that, Mr. Fourth Quarter. 97-88. And there's 5 minutes and 26 seconds to play. The Spurs season hangs in the balance. Towns, 21 points. Bridges, 20 points. Here come the Knicks. Brunson gets it ahead to Bridges. Bridges now back to Brunson. Brunson dribbling, 14-13 on the shot clock. He's got Fox on his hip. Now he's got Champagny on the switch. He drives past Champagny, double covered, goes into the lane, flips it up over Vic, and it's an air ball. And the ball is knocked out of bounds. They're trying to say it's – the Spurs trying to say it's their ball, but the refs are walking around talking about it. We're not sure what's happening. There's 4 seconds on the shot clock. It'll be the next ball with 4 seconds to shoot. They inbound it to that's McBride, who takes a shot he had to, and he misses at front rims. Rebounded by Vassell. He's coming back the other way. Vassell crosses the timeline, flips it to Fox. Fox now with Brunson on him. Dribbles behind the legs, behind the back. Steps into the lane, makes a move, and with his left hand finishes. Beautiful, beautiful. Fox gets the finish. Here come the Knicks. Jalen Brunson, 4:41 to play. They get it to Bridges, who shoots a three. He misses. Rebound by Dylan Harper. Coming back the other way, he gets it to Fox. Fox feeling it now. He tests out Bridges and then flips it back to Vic. Vic outside by the three-point line with Towns on him. He drives hard down the left-hand side, but he's covered. Towns playing incredible defense. He spins on him and goes to the lane and makes the left-handed layup. Oh, beautiful move by Victor. He faked the pass to the center, spun on him, and made the left-handed layup. Finally, he gets it to go after trouble. 4:17 to play. It's a 9-0 run for the Spurs, and it's still a 5-point game. I switched to the Wembanyama because I think that Castle might be injured and not coming back to this one. Oh, the anxiety of the NBA Finals, my friends. .417 to play. The Spurs have incredible reasons to be proud of this season, and nobody expected them to be here. In many ways, they say that they are ahead of schedule. That's what has been the phrase, turn of phrase to describe this incredible success. And what they've run into against the Knicks is a wall of desire. And that will to win by the Knicks is carrying them. And here they come now. It's Brunson across the timeline. He gets it back from Bridges. He dribbles, swings the ball low. Now Champagne's on him. He gets to Karl Anthony Towns, covered by Dylan Harper. He makes a pass down the lane to Brunson. Brunson throws up the layup and misses. Rebounded by Fox. No foul called, though he ended up on the floor once again. Fox coming back the other way. He gets it to Vassell, who will stop and shoot a three and hits it. A beautiful drained three-pointer by Devin Vassell. Critical timing. Could not be more urgent. Here come the Knicks. 3:47 to play. Brunson has the ball. He stops his dribble in the backcourt. Gets it finally up across and is trying to get the ball back, but he can't from Bridges. There's 12 on the shot clock. Spurs playing just suffocating defense right now. It's Vassell on Brunson way up high. He gets a pick from OG, a second pick on the other side. Now Vic is covering him. He shoots a three. He's way off. Rebounded by Vic. Here come the Spurs. It's a 2-point game. Fox has the ball. He dribbles and goes past everybody. He flips it. Oh, intercepted. Intercepted on the pass back by Bridges. He goes all the way down the other way, then flips it out to Brunson for a three. Wide open, but he misses it. Rebounded by Champagné, who gets it to Dylan Harper. Dylan Harper's ahead with a 1-on-4, so he slows it down. There's 3:05 to play. Dylan Harper goes up hard against Brunson. Makes the bucket. No foul called. That's going to tie the game, 97-97. 14-0 run for the Spurs. 2:53 to play. Brunson in the backcourt, covered close and tight by Dylan. It's a tied game. He's dribbling. He's dribbling on the logo. It looked like he doubled back, but they didn't call it. He gets it to Shamet. Shamet driving all the way down the lane, stumbles, and almost is stripped. Gets it to OG. OG takes a three. He is blocked. OG Anunoby blocked by Julian Champagné. He's going, it's a foul, crying like a baby, little New York baby that he is, little flopper baby. And they're going to challenge. Maybe the flopper baby's right. I sure hope not, because I think Champagné got a clean block on that. What that ended up doing was killing the shot clock. The block meant they were... Champagné goes past him. He steps back. Champagné goes up. That's a clean block, my friend. That is a clean block. And the ball never hits the rim, and that is a defensive success. Turnover. But they're challenging it. He was standing here, dribbles. Champagné goes past him. He steps back to shoot the three. Champagné comes back, and he hits the ball. That's a clean block, and it goes out of bounds off his fingers. That should be Spurs ball, as a matter of fact. The Spurs' entire season comes down to these moments right here. And whether or not this is a block or a foul is going to be a big deciding moment of this game, as a matter of fact. It will either be the Knicks ball with it'll either be OG Anunoby at the line shooting 3 shots, or it'll be the Spurs ball headed the other way after having successfully played defense and killing a 24-second shot clock on a block by Julian Champagné. And I think every Spurs fan, and me included, saw a block by Julian Champagné. And they're checking to see whether he fouls him or not. That's clean, baby. But Anunoby's a big actor, big flopper, flops a lot, acts a lot. Brothers is telling everybody that something's happening. I can't tell because I can't listen to the audio. If I listen to the audio, they laser beam me. That's how I got killed in the Western Conference Finals. The call is overtuned. The Knicks won the challenge. OG's going to the line to shoot 3. But I can't listen to audio. If I do, they will laser beam me and copyright strike me, which is what they did during the Western Conference Finals. And it was barely on for even 2 seconds just to listen to the referee. So I learned my lesson. Well, that's a real shame. But that was a successful challenge. An example of, again, a thing that the Spurs coaching staff fails at. Anunoby will make the first one. Many of the Spurs' failings as a young team are being exposed in this game and in the previous game. Although the previous game was just bad. Nobody could shoot. They played the 4th quarter, and that was about it. The rest of it was just an ugly game. Well, let's see. Are they going to get to triple digits here? If so, we'll stop using the scoring so I don't have a 100 marker. Anunoby at the line to shoot the third of his 3 free throws on the foul by Champagny, and he will make it. It's going to be 100-97. Here come the Spurs, 2:37 to play. Fox has it. He's covered by Bridges in the backcourt, gets it across the timeline, gets a pick from Vic. Then he goes behind his back, down the middle of the lane, somehow throws it the alley-oop to Victor, and they get the dunk. He looked like he was falling down the whole time. It's going to be a one-point game. Here come the Knicks coming back the other way. Brunson gets it across the timeline. He's pointing, directing. He's covered by Fox way up high, dribbling on the Spurs logo. He bounce passes it to Bridges, covered by Vassell. Bridges tries to dribble and go around him. He cannot. Vassell stays with him. Great defense. 6 on the shot clock, 5 on the shot clock. Vassell stays with him all the way down. 4, 3, 2, 1 on the shot clock. Here comes a long, fast drive. Missed. And the rebound. Well, I'm not sure what's happened there. They ran out of shot clock, but I think it hit the rim. The layup by Towns hit the rim, so they're going to get 14 seconds more, and it'll be out of bounds on the Spurs. Knicks have a 1-point lead, 1:58 to play. Towns will inbound. The Spurs defense has been excellent. Castle on the bench. The Knicks inbound to Bridges. Bridges bounce passes down low, and they make a layup over Champagny. It's 101-99. 102-99, sorry. 1:52 to play. Here comes Fox. Fox drives all the way down. No, stops in the middle of the lane, works his way across, looking for somebody, gets it to Champagny. He gets it back from Champagny. Over to Vassell. Vassell gets it down to Vic. Vic bats the ball around to keep it. Steps back for 3 with a guy in his face. No call made. Air ball. And rebounded by Josh Hart. Here come the Knicks the other way. Brunson driving hard down the lane. Left-handed layup misses. Rare miss. Vassell gets the rebound. That's what I mean. Dylan Harper going hard the other way. He is blocked at the rim by Hart, was it? I can't tell. Bunch of bodies on the floor. Vic on the floor. Hart on the floor. Towns on the floor. But they're walking the other way, so I'm not sure what happened. It might be a goaltend. That is called, yeah, it's a goaltend. So that's going to make it 101-102 on the goaltend. 1:24 to play. They're challenging the goaltend? I guess they're challenging the goaltend. Another break in the action. Here we go. Dylan Harper going up strong. It had already hit, and it was going toward the basket. That's a goaltend. Okay, 102-101. Knicks, 1:25 to play. Or this challenge wins, and it'll be 101-100 Knicks. And I'll jump it, I think. But I'm pretty sure this is a goaltend. Yeah, it'll stay a goaltend. Knicks ball under the basket, 1:25 to play. They lead by 1. Here comes Brunson, covered by Dylan. He flips it, across to Towns, covered now by Bridges, covered now by Dylan. Mikal Bridges swings the ball, tries to find a way. He is met now switch. So Champagny has him. Champagny right in front of Bridges. Bridges with 6 on the shot clock, 5 on the shot clock. Tries to drive all the way down the lane. He is blocked. Spurs coming the other way. Dylan does not have numbers, but he wants to go anyway. He stops in the lane, gets smart. Here comes Vic all the way down the lane, lays it up and in, and he is fouled. Thank you, Dylan, for stopping. Oh, my God. If Dylan had gone up strong there in a 1-on-2 situation, it would have been the absolute worst. Instead, he stopped. He turned around. There's George Iceman Gervin, has his hands in his pockets in his blue suit. I love Ice, baby. I love Iceman. Ice is just standing there. He's got a blue suit on. Doesn't even look like he should be wearing a suit. Vic makes the finger roll. I guess that's why they're also showing him over there. Ice is standing behind David Robinson. Vic makes the finger roll. It bounces off the back of the rim and falls through, and he is fouled on the way to the basket. But Ice looks hilarious. He's got like a blue suit on, and he's standing with his hands in his pocket. Vic makes the free throw. Fucking at last, pardon my language. 104-102. And 54 seconds left. Here come the Knicks. Jalen Brunson with Dylan Harper hounding him. He spins and gets across the timeline. He's dribbling. Now he has Champagny on him. 13 on the shot clock, 12 on the shot clock. Brunson directing traffic. Champagny on him. He drives hard down the right-hand side. Stops. Fade away. Hits it. What a pretty shot by Jalen Brunson. Fade away. About 11-foot jumper. Very, very pretty shot by Jalen Brunson to tie this game. Yeah, but you should have seen Iceman. I love Iceman. I saw Iceman play. I've been watching this game 52 years. My first Spurs game was 1974, right? So I've seen Ice. And Ice is the coolest. There's nobody cooler than Ice. And he's wearing that suit like a guy who's like, somebody made me wear this suit and I still look cool, you know? And all the chaos is going on all around him. And David Robinson is waving a flag and Ice has his hands in his pockets, just cool. Chilling, baby. I love that guy. George Iceman Gervin, number 44 in your hearts. No, number 44 in your programs, number 1 in your hearts. That's it. Okay, tied ball game. Spurs woke up a little bit. Defense is what made that happen. Although, let me tell you, missed shots are the story of the first 2 games. Wide open layups missed by both guys. Wide open jumpers missed by both teams. I mean, there has been some good defense, yes. And that can break rhythm. That's true. But these are the 2 best teams in the nation. This is the Western Conference and the Eastern Conference representatives. And let me tell you, the shooting has been atrocious. I'm bringing that word back, atrocious, by the way. Spurs shooting 48.7% now. It picked up a little bit there as they made that 14-0 run. Amazing. Knicks 37 for 88, 42%. Still, both teams shooting under 50%. 40% roughly from the three-point line for the Knicks, 37.9. Actually, the three-point shooting has gone up, and that might be where the difference lies. Spurs have had trouble shooting the free throws. Okay, here we go. Spurs will inbound the ball. The game is tied, 39.3. Dylan gets it to Vic. Vic is covered by Mitchell Robinson way out by the three-point line. He steps back and shoots. That's a crazy shot, but it's rebounded. There's a fight for the rebound. I'm not sure what happened there. Vic took a poor shot. I don't know how else to say that. And he missed. The rebound was scrapped for. Vassell had a hand on it, but I think it's the Knicks' ball. There's a timeout immediately. That's a terrible shot by Vic. I mean, he can say whatever he wants, but there was plenty of time on the clock there. You didn't need 3. And this is what I'm talking about. Those guys are young. Victor has 22 in the second half, which gives him 29 for the game. And I think he leads all scorers. Yeah, he leads all scorers out there right now. 14 for Castle, 14 for Vassell, 20 for De'Aaron Fox, 15 for Dylan Harper. The Spurs have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys in double figures. The Knicks have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys in double figures. 13 for Shamet, 19 for Brunson, 20 for Bridges, 21 for Towns, and 17 for OG Anunoby. Both teams deadlocked 104 to 104 with 30 seconds left to play. The Knicks have the ball. Spurs season once again comes kind of down to this. They will inbound with 23 seconds on the shot clock, 30 seconds on the game clock. So there's a 7-second differential here. Spurs got to play the same kind of defense they have been playing. Castle is back out there. He is on McBride, way up high, swatting at the ball, playing at the ball, 18 on the shot clock. McBride tries to go around him, and there's going to be a foul. They must have had one to give, I'm guessing. There's 17 on the shot clock. Yeah, they must have had one to give, so it'll be a side out. 17 on the shot clock, 24 on the game clock. Knicks inbound it. This is Brunson. Brunson with the ball. He's got Castle on him. Brunson dribbling. He gets a pick from Anunoby. He doesn't need it. Now Vic is on him. He tries to stop and shoot. He's long. He tried to shoot over Vic. Vic gets the board. We're coming back the other way. 12 seconds, 11, 10. Oh, no, Vic turns it over. Vic turns it over. Oh, he's crying almost. He can't believe he turned it over. 9.5 seconds left. Are they going to call a foul? I don't understand what just happened. Everybody's standing like this. People are covering their faces. People are going like this. The nuns have their hands on their hips. Brunson took a shot over Vic. He couldn't make it. Front rimmed. Vic gets the board. He's coming back the other way. He's dribbling. He throws it up to Vassell, and Vassell, oh man, Vassell wasn't looking, and he threw the ball into Vassell's back. And Vassell was running down the other way. And then Vic tried to stop Brunson and fouled him. It's 105, not 6, but I'm fairly certain Brunson's going to make this. What do you think? He has 20 for the game. He's 4 of 4 from the line. There's 7 seconds to play, and they'll be up by 2 is my guess after he makes this. I don't know what the Spurs will do. Brunson at the line, 9.5 seconds left. He puts up the shot, misses it. Rebound, Luke. Timeout, Spurs. Did I jinx that by putting up the other thing? Oh, my God. Luke Cornett with the rebound of the night right there. Huh? You like that? Luke Cornett, how many rebounds does he even have? He hasn't even been in the game that much. Luke Cornett has played, let's see, 8 minutes. He has 1 point, and he has 3 boards, and none bigger than that one, just like his block in that game in Oklahoma City. None bigger than that one right there. Stretches for the board, grabs it and calls time. Oh, it's swatted, actually, by someone else. And they're scrapping for it. He goes down and grabs it, does Luke. Good job. Scrappy hard work. That's what Luke does. The Knicks have 1 timeout. They have 1 challenge. They have no fouls to give. It's a 1-point game. The Spurs have the ball. 7.5 seconds. And, well, it kind of all comes down to this, doesn't it? It'll be Victor, Castle, Fox, Dillon, and Vassell going against Bridges, Shamet, Mitchell Robinson. Jalen is on the bench. Mitchell Robinson, 7.5. Spurs will inbound. Castle, looking for somebody, looking for anybody. Can't find anybody. Makes the pass to Fox. 6, 5. Fox dribbling. 4, 3. Fox dribbling. Passes it to Vic. Vic takes the shot. Misses the shot. Rebound! And misses the shot. The Knicks will win by 1 point, and that will be a missed shot by Vic to end the game. Knicks go up 2 games to none.